is a nice comfortable chair, something that you can sit down to. All right, make sure you have a little bit of space around you. All right, we're gonna be doing about half of the stretching in the seated position, and then we'll do the last half from the standing position. So, all right, so we're just gonna start, kind of like we did last week, we're just gonna start from top and just kind of slowly work our way down. So just make sure you're in a comfortable position. All right, legs out in front of you. All right, you can rest your hands on your thighs. We're gonna start with just some big neck circles, just to kind of get everything started. Big circles going in one direction. Good, and let's go the other direction now. Same thing. Drawing big circles. Sit up nice and tall as you're doing this. Good, all right. Now, we're gonna tilt our head to one side. I'm gonna drop my right ear to my right shoulder. Okay, make sure you keep your shoulders down, relax. You should feel a stretch in the open or the left side of your neck. I'm just gonna hold this for a couple seconds. Good. And let's go in the other direction. So drop your left ear towards your left shoulder and just find that stretch on the right side of your neck. And just relax. And as always, just make sure you're breathing regularly. Full breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And just allow yourself to relax. All right, we went side to side. Now we're gonna go front to back. So now we're gonna reach our chin up to the ceiling, dip our head back. Good, and let's go the other direction now. We're gonna tuck our chin down to our chest, look straight down, and just hold. Good, all right, and back to neutral. All right, now we're gonna do some shoulder shrugs. All right, so now our neck stays in place, but this time we're gonna pull our shoulders up towards our ears, peel them back, press them down, and then do it again. Big circles with our shoulders. Think like a shrug, all the way up, keep your arms straight, peel them back, press them down, and repeat. Keep going. Good, one more. Excellent, all right. Next, we're gonna go hands behind our head, fingers interlocked, hands behind our head. We're gonna reach our arms back to the wall behind us, stretching out our chest, all right? We're gonna hold this for a second, and then we're slowly gonna rotate to the right side as far as you can. Good, come back to center. And now we're gonna go to the left side. Rotate just as far as you can. Don't try to push anything into position if it doesn't feel normal or natural. So let's come back to center. We're gonna do that one more time. Back to the right. Keep those elbows back. Keep your chest out. Good, back to center. And now one more time, back to the left. Good. And right back to center. Good job. All right, next, I want you to reach both legs out. Hopefully you can see in this position. We're gonna reach both legs out. All right, we're gonna interlock our fingers. We're gonna reach all the way forward, down our legs. We're gonna stretch out both our hamstrings as we're doing this. You should feel this in the backs of your thighs. So just both hands, reaching, reaching, reaching for your shoelaces. Good, hold, hold, hold. Good, come right back up to neutral. Good, now we're gonna do one leg at a time. So we're gonna bring our left leg in, and same thing. Now we're just reaching for our right leg. You might find that you can get a little bit further. But same thing, reach for your shoelaces. Heel should be down, toes should be pointing up to the ceiling. And you should find that stretch right in the back of your leg. Good, slide back up. Let's switch legs. We're gonna put our right leg down. We're gonna put our left leg out. And same thing, hands together, slide down your leg, reach for your shoelaces, and just hold that stretch and relax. Good, keep holding. 3, 2, 1. Good, all right, and slide back up to center. All right, next we're gonna do our butterfly stretch. So we're gonna position ourselves at the edge of our chair. All right, we're gonna push our feet together. They don't have to be flat, all right, just as long as they're right next to one another. And we're gonna use our hands just to pry our knees outwards slightly. You should feel just a light stretch right in the inner part of your thighs. Good. Try to stay nice and tall as you're doing this. Relax. Remember those deep breathings. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. All right, now we're going to do the reverse butterfly. Okay, so this time we're going to move our feet outwards, so they should be a little bit wider than our hips. All right. We're going to try to keep our feet flat, and we're going to drop our knees down together. And again, you can use your hands to press your knees together a little bit more, just increasing the feel of that stretch just a little bit. And this time you should be feeling this on the outer part of your thighs. Good. Keep holding, keep holding. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, back to center. All right, now we're going to do some hip circles. All right, since we were stretching out some of those muscles, now we're going to get them moving around. So I'm going to position myself on the front right corner of my chair. All right, and I'm going to take my right leg, I'm going to lift it up, I'm going to open it up, drop it down, and drag it right back in. So up, out, down, and back in. Just like when we were doing the shoulder circles or the neck circles, doing the same thing here, just doing it from our hip joint now, one leg at a time. So we're just going in big circles. Good. And now let's reverse it. Now we're going to go the other way. So out, then up, then in, and then down. And you notice I'm kind of using my hand just a little bit, just to kind of guide the movement of my legs. So feel free to do that as you're going through this. Good, let's do one more. Good, all right. Now I'm gonna scoot over on my chair just a little bit so I'm more on the left-hand corner. That way I've got some space on the left side. And we're just gonna do the same thing with our left leg this time. So up, open your hip up, bring it down, drag it right back in. Up, out, down, and in. There you go. Big circles. Again, you can use your hand just for a little guidance as you're going through this. Good, let's go one more. Good, all right, now let's reverse it. Now I'm gonna go the other direction. So out, then up, then in, and back down. Out, up, in, back down. Good, keep going. Good, couple more. Good. And let's go one more. Good, all right. So let's reposition ourselves so we're right back in the center. All right, so now we got our hips loosened up, so now we can kind of work our way down. First we're gonna do is our hip flexor stretch. So we're just gonna grab one leg. I'm gonna grab down by my shin. I'm gonna pull it up towards my chest as high as I can. And we're just gonna hold that for about 20, 30 seconds. Good, now I want you to keep holding. As you're holding it, I want you to do big circles with your ankle this time. So just moving our ankle through a full range of motion, just like we did with our neck, with our shoulder, with our hips. So drawing big circles with our foot. And let's go the other direction. Good, all right, now we're gonna take that leg, we're gonna cross it over our right as best we can. Okay, so now we're in that figure 4 position, so you might already feel a stretch just by getting into this position, and if you do, that's fine. If you wanna increase the stretch, all you have to do is just press downwards on your leg just a little bit, and you should feel it again on the outer part of your hip. And again, this is one of those stretches where it might be a little painful. All right, if it is a little painful, just kind of peel back a little bit. Just take your hand, move your leg in the opposite direction. Okay, if it's too aggressive of a stretch, as always, we're looking for that 3 to 4 on that, think about a 1 to 10 scale as far as pain or discomfort might go. So when we're stretching, we don't really want to go past a 4. So for this stretch, fortunately, you can apply how much tension, how much pressure, how much of that stretch you're going to feel. Good. Let's keep holding 10 more seconds. Deep breaths as we're holding it. Two, one, good. All right. Now we're gonna take that leg, we're gonna grab hold of it with both hands, we're gonna pull it in towards our chest just a little bit. Now we're stretching down by our glute. So just think about hugging it towards your chest. And same thing, we don't want too much pain or discomfort, so find that that sweet spot, hold it, and just breathe. Good, 3, 2, 1. Good, all right, drop that leg down. And now we're just gonna repeat the same thing on our right side. So we're gonna start with our hip flexor stretch. So we're gonna grab down by our shin and ankle. We're gonna pull that leg up towards our chest. Stay nice and tall as you're doing this. And breathe. Good, all right, now let's go through our ankle circles. So big circles with our foot going in one direction. Go slow. big a circle as you can make. Good, and let's reverse it. Let's go the opposite direction now. Good. All right, now we're going to take that leg. We're going to cross over our right side. We're going to start with our figure 4 stretch. All right, and again, just find that right amount of tension. Hold it and breathe. And if it gets too much, just move your leg in the opposite direction and then start again. I'm gonna hold this for about 20 seconds or so. Good, 3, 2, 1, good, all right. Now we're gonna grab hold of that leg with both hands. We're gonna pull inwards this time towards our chest. Find that stretch in your glute and hold and breathe. Good, 3, 2, 1, good, all right, and relax.